Hey everyone, today we're going to look at the best wireless mechanical keyboards that are available in 2020. So, you may be wondering, how do I choose which wireless keyboard to get? Well, I can help you with that. There's hundreds of wireless mechanical keyboards out there on the market, and maybe not hundreds, more like dozens, but there's a lot of them, and it's really hard to sort through and figure out, the pros and cons of them all and which ones are the best. So I decided to go out there and look at a whole bunch of Amazon reviews and any websites I could find, and basically look at those keyboards for you and pick out, like my top 3. So before I get into the top 3 that we picked out, I just want to make one distinction between wireless mechanical keyboards and normal mechanical keyboards, and it has to do a lot with how I rank them in this video. So, as I'm sure a lot of you know, mechanical keyboards have really good quality. The keystrokes on a mechanical keyboard is up to 50 to 100 million, and with that sort of lifespan and quality, you can expect it to last up to a whole decade. But when you throw in the wireless in the mix, a lot of the times what happens is after a year or so, the software stops working. So what you have is this amazing mechanical product being, the lifespan of it is being tapered or shortened because of bad software, basically. So the main factor I used when looking for these different keyboards was trying to figure out which one had the most reliable software and would last long enough, because you don't want to run into a lot of the problems where you're trying to connect it and the Bluetooth won't connect or sync, or it just won't work in general, or if you type something it types it like 20 times. Those can be incredibly frustrating to deal with, so that's why I looked at software mainly. One thing I did notice is it seemed like after about the 1 year mark, the software stopped working. I don't know if that's planned obsolescence or what, but there's something funky going on there. So first up on our list, and it's probably I guess it is our number 1, would be the Anker Pro 2. I'm sure a lot of you aren't that surprised to see that on this list. It's incredibly popular, and it's for good reason. It has a whole lot of switch options. You can choose between cherry, kale, and Gaterons, all 3 of which are great choices. It's a 60% keyboard, which works really well with the wireless option because it's small and it's light, and you can take it with you and not have to worry about plugging it in or anything. And if you want to work on a laptop, you can just set the keyboard right on top of it and just start typing away. It has PBT keycaps, which are the higher quality stuff, and it comes in white and black with RGB backlight. So if you like your computer looking like a little rave, then that's perfect for you. It also has the option to plug it in It has wireless and wired options, and it has an 8-hour battery life, which isn't the best, but I guess it's better than having to always replace your batteries, because they're rechargeable. So next up on the list is the Keychron K2. This one is 75% keyboard, so it's a little bit larger, but if you like having the arrow keys and stuff, it can make it a bit more enjoyable. It's still great for taking on the go because it's still a more compact style keyboard. It also has the wireless and wired options, and the battery on it is phenomenal. It lasts for 72 hours. The Anker Pro 2, for reference, only lasted 8, so this is much longer. The cool thing about it is it has Bluetooth up to 3 devices. So say you want to use it with your home computer, your work computer, your laptop, you won't have to go in and configure the settings each time. You can just I think it's just press a button and then all of a sudden you're synced to a new device, which is really nice. The main downside to these is there's kind of a lack of customization as far as the switches go. you're kind of stuck with the Gaterons, which are basically, you know, like a Cherry MX knockoff. That's not necessarily bad, but if you're limited to that option, you know, I'm always a bigger fan of having more options available and letting someone choose instead of being like, all right, here's one brand and just like a few different colors, which it is in this case. I think you can only choose between the Gateron brown, red, and blues. So last up on the list is the Logitech G613. So it's a full-size keyboard in this case, and it has like a wrist pad, I guess. One of the main features is that it has a Logitech Lightspeed, I guess, which is basically Bluetooth, but I think it's faster. So if you're a gamer or something that requires like a slightly faster response time, then this one might be for you. The main thing I do not like about this is the batteries are replaceable. So you have to go to the store and, you know, buy AA's, and then if you run out, you gotta steal them from your TV remote or something. But yeah, I guess that's it on my list. You can check out the blog post. It has the prices of everything, and it has a bit more of a breakdown. So I guess that's it for the video. It's also possible to convert your keyboard to wireless. It's a bit more of a DIY intensive process, but I would recommend anyone out there to look into it or try it even. I think all you need to do is get a rechargeable battery and like a USB to Bluetooth converter. So if you do that, let us know how it goes. So I guess that's it.